Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today. Today is Thursday, May 8th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, the Lemonade, the Blue Sky Social, the Pinterest, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We love that for you. Whatever does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you, okay? We're going to use the Urban Crow Oracle by MJ Conane. You can get this at Hay House. I got mine on Amazon, of course. Of course. Look what came today. My Cherub Angel Cards for Children. A true Doreen Virtue deck. I'm so excited. Probably going to use it this Saturday and Sunday. I think I really am getting old. I think you can tell when you're getting old because your ideas shift and change. I've gotten scammed off of eBay before, let me tell you. Like twice. Once a long time ago. Actually 3 times because I sold something once and got scammed. But once a long time ago I bought something and never got it. And then a couple of years ago when I was still married to the ex-husband, I bought something and never got it. And the funny thing was I totally forgot it was supposed to come, and then it never came. And then I was like, wasn't I supposed to? So now when I get on eBay and I look at, sellers, I'm always like, oh yeah, I'm going to order that for $17 and I'm going to get it. Yeah, I'm going to get it. They're going to screw me and they're not going to send it. I guess I just no longer trust people. I do and I don't, We got 3 on the table, 4 on the table, 5 on the table. Six on the table. Let's do 2 more shuffles. Yeah, I'm wearing my same t-shirt from yesterday. I came home today and I'm like, I just want to put on my pajamas from yesterday. I think I'm trying to recapture the beauty that was Wednesday for Thursday. All right, we got 7 with bottom of the deck. We've got perspective, battle, risk, memory, warning, self-interest, and then bottom of the deck, preparation. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. Takeout resonates. This could be you. This could be you. This could be someone else. I feel like this is someone else, and I feel like this is someone you knew, a friend, a family member, a lover. It doesn't matter. Whoever this person is, like when you think of this person, like your perspective on this person doesn't really change. Like your thoughts on this person doesn't really change. You feel how you feel about them, and that's it. This relationship, again, it doesn't matter, friend, family member, lover, ex-spouse, spouse, whatever, kid, could be a kid, seriously. Whatever this relationship was, it was always a battle. It was like a losing battle for both of you. Not just you, but for both of you. I just heard oil and water. It's like you're constantly butting heads. And not even don't think it's like constantly arguing and yelling and screaming. It's just it could be simply that you just both have very different ideas of like your life's purpose and where you're going, and neither one of you seem to be going in the same direction. And it's kind of like constantly feeling like you're just not on the same path. You're not on the same wavelength. And not really, the both of you could really not understand the other person's side. Or if you want to say you're more enlightened and you can see it from their perspective, but they don't see it from yours, you can say that. Or you could say vice versa if you know, if you're just being honest. To go back to this friendship, this relationship would be a risk for you. Because you have the memories. You remember what it was like. There's no forgetting what this relationship was like for you. If you're thinking about getting involved with an ex-lover, getting back to hanging out again with an ex-friend, something like that, I think you're going to see the signs with the warning card. I think you're going to get like downloads. I think you're going to get visions. I think you're going to see signs and synchronicities. I think you're going to have birdies outside your window tapping away like, hey, deet, 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 don't do that. Deet, 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 deet. That's my version of a bird. It was funny because I was talking to one of the guys at work today. We were picking next to each other, and we got on the topic of astrological signs because I always forget what his sign is, and his sign is Scorpio, and he's actually Scorpio, but he's more towards um, the top of the Scorpio month, calendar month, whatever. So he's kind of like Libra Scorpio. And him and I get along very well, very well. He's probably one of the first male Scorpios that I actually really get along with. And then I realized when he told me that, I was like, oh, right, because you're kind of Libra, kind of Scorpio, even though he's Scorpio. And we started talking about signs and stuff. And when we were talking about that, I was thinking of the guy that I was dating in 2023 that I broke up with, that swung back around in February, still with his girlfriend, still thinking that I don't know, that he's gonna, I don't know, latch on to me or lure me in with sex and goodies or whatever. And I was thinking about I was thinking about him when I was talking to this guy, and I said, "Yeah, I don't really get along with Scorpios, male Scorpios that are on the side of Sagittarius, which the other guy is, my ex. My right ear started ringing, and I was like, "Oh, yeah. Like, that's God, my angels, my ancestors, my dearly departed loved ones telling me, you got that on the head." Because I was thinking about him and I was saying it out loud, and my ear started to ring. And I was like, then I got on Instagram today. I can't believe I'm even telling you this, guys. I got on Instagram today to check, because I have to go back on there because my piercing lady does all her updates on there, and my tattoo guy, who has been out of a shop since like January, he has no home to tattoo, I mean. So I go on there for updates, even though I haven't been posting for like the last week and a half, 2 weeks. And I don't really want to, but it's funny because I got on there, and guess who was on there? Guess who was looking at my stuff? Guess who was on my suggested friends list on Instagram? The guy. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I blocked him from Facebook, Instant Messenger. Now I got to block him from Instagram. When I got home, I blocked him from Instagram. I was like, why is he, like, why? 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 And again, we're like, him and I are like oil and water. Like, why are you trying to follow me and see what I'm doing? Like, it's none of your business. You have a girlfriend. Go away. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand people. And him and I, we could not see eye to eye. And part of it, I'm just going to be honest, I don't even know that I know him well enough to label him this, but I'm going to say it. Narcissist. Seriously. Ugh. I, obsessed? I don't know. It makes no sense. And it's funny because, like, the last year and a half, I never saw him on my Facebook. Like, he never showed up on my suggested friends list on my Facebook. Never. Not that I remember. And I looked at his Facebook twice. The first time when I found out that he had the girlfriend, 3 months after we stopped dating. Well, I mean, we weren't dating, but you know what I mean. And then I checked once last year. But he never showed up on my thing. So, like, I'm assuming he was never looking at my page. Now all of a sudden he's on my Instagram because I blocked him on Facebook. I don't get it. I don't understand people. And he's not even free. He's in a relationship. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I pushed away a person that's with somebody else. Like, I'm not the one in the wrong here. Like, I don't understand. Heed the warnings. Heed the warnings. I'm telling you, thank God. Thank God. Like, I changed my locks last year because of my family situation, and nobody has keys to my place. Not even the ex-husband, who I used to think was the only one I could trust. Now I don't even, yeah. Nobody has keys to my place. I thought about giving a set to my neighbor Julie downstairs, but I don't really even need to do that technically because I leave a set in my garage. Like, I could always tell her to go in there and get them. It's not a big deal. You know, she could go through my garage using my pin pad. But yeah, I was just like, seriously? And um I have video cameras everywhere. Like, I feel pretty protected. I feel pretty snug as a bug in a rug in here. So, like, I'm not worried about him coming after me, honestly. I'm just not. It's just annoying to me. Like, it's in your self-interest to put yourself first, as always. Looking at these cards, if that relationship was so hard, like the two of you never got along, you never saw eye to eye, like why would you want to rekindle that friendship, rekindle that lover situation, talk to that family member again? Just let it go. And I know people are going to grumble at me. Oh, you cannot do that to family. You cannot do that. No, you can. You really can. I know it's hard. It is terrifying at first. But when you put those family members on the back burner and you put yourself first, as you always should have, you realize, like, you can step back and look at those relationships with your family members, and you can realize how toxic they were and how they were not good for you at all. And if somebody goes through some type of healing process, some type of therapy regimen or something like that, and they claim they're healed and they want you back in their life, I mean, that's always up to you to make that decision. And there's nothing wrong with dipping your toe back in the pond to see. But I gotta be honest, like, for me, the first whiff of any kind of BS, I would literally just be back out the door. Like, I'd be like, nope, I'm good. Nope, don't need to have anything to do with that or you. I think with the preparation card, you should just be vigilant, especially since the warning card is here and the self-interest, take care of yourself first. With the preparation, I think this is just, I, I, I would be vigilant. I would, like I was saying about me, like, I have my video cameras. I'm the only one that has keys to my condo now. I would just be vigilant and recognize, again, you have to put yourself first, your own care, your emotional, mental, physical stability, like, I would just recognize that you need to protect yourself and what's yours. Like I said, I protect my home. If you want to sage, if you want to do cleansing, things like that, then do that. Palo Santos, if you want to cut the cord with whoever this person is, cut the cord. I told you guys, I cut the cord every day. I have a list of, like, I don't even know, 14, 15 people, and every day, not even kidding. People use the candle with the string method. All I can say is, however you choose to cut the cord, as long as the intention is there to let go of that person or those people, you will cut that cord. If you believe, if you speak it into existence, if you believe it into existence, you will cut that cord. You technically don't need to set a candle on fire or actually burn, like, a thread. Like, you can figure it out. I figured it out. You can figure it out. Trust me. Seriously. And don't get me wrong, there's probably like 3 or 4 people on my cut the cord list that I still see regularly. Maybe not daily, but every, once in a while. Um, I just don't want them in my energy. I don't want them constantly tapping into my energy. So that's why I cut the cord with them. So, I gotta tell you, I feel a difference, because even when I get together with these people, I don't feel a drain. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like anybody's sucking the life out of me. I don't, I feel a-okay. So, like, I have people on there that I keep in regular contact with, but I just don't want them in my energy. I don't want them taking my energy, siphoning my energy, right? So they are on the list. And you guys, I don't it was funny because I was watching my favorite reader last night. I was just talking about him too. I was watching him last night. He finally did a read after not doing a read for like a week. And his read was like an hour, almost an hour long, and he was talking about black magic, and he doesn't talk about it that often. He doesn't like to tap into it. And that's fine. I mean, I get it. I completely get it. You guys know how I feel about black magic. It's bullshit. And especially, first of all, if it's black magic and you're hurting somebody else, that's black magic. That's bullshit. If it's black magic and you're doing it to help yourself, like doing it for yourself, that's not black magic. That's just magic. There's a difference. And I don't like it when people use magic to hurt other people or to create chaos. Create chaos. I don't like it. And it pisses me off. And I'm quite honest and have very open and honest conversations with God about it. And anytime I do any type of, like, my cutting the cord, anytime I manifest, anytime I cleanse my home and I say my little prayers, God is involved in that. I do not do anything without God's involvement. I do not, like, all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm gonna, do a spell to, I don't know, have my home painted, and I just start doing it. Like, I either manifest for it, I write it down, and or, like, I literally will say to God, okay, like, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that. Like, and everything I do is for my good, for my benefit. And it has nothing to do with me hurting other people. When I cut the cord, me cutting the cord is just telling God, telling my angels, telling my dearly departed loved ones, I don't want these people in my energy. Keep them out of my energy. I don't care what they do over wherever they are. I don't give a shit. But stay the hell out of my energy. That doesn't hurt them. I mean, it might hurt them because they're used to sucking the life out of you, right? Like, I'm sure there are people out there, and I've talked about it before, that use me and suck the life out of me. I know there are. uh, if they're trying now, I'm not feeling it. I haven't felt anything in a long time. A long time. So, and I've been cutting the cord every day for a long time. So, and again, it's all about belief and intention and positivity behind it. Positivity for you. Seriously. So if you feel the need to cleanse, cleanse. If you want to cut the cord with whoever this is, cut the cord. If you want to do return to senders, I don't do return to senders all that often, but when I do, like, I literally ask God, can you send this back to whoever sent me this? Like, I don't want it. It's not mine. And that's what I say. I say, can you take this back to whoever it belongs to? Because I think it came here by mistake. And again, with the memory card, like if someone comes in from the past and you're hemming and hawing and you're questioning yourself, remember the memories, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? Why would you want the bad back? Why would you want the ugly back? Only good memories from here on out. Just saying. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope you all are having a great day and or evening wherever you are. I'll talk to you later.